So if you guys could raise your glasses, Sam Seahorn talks about the exploration of Mars. And while you guys sit here over the moon, I never want you guys to lose sight of Mars. Because it's next. Because we came out of the cave, and we looked over the hill, and we saw fire, and we crossed the ocean, and we pioneered the West, and we took to the sky. The history of man is hung on a timeline of exploration. And for you guys, Mars is next. So cheers to Mars.
My name is Emily, and I have known Jaime since kindergarten. Throughout our 25-year friendship, Jaime and I have had a lot of special times together. There were countless summer nights spent chatting on her back porch or by the bonfire, a lot of rainy day trips to Olive Garden followed by Lifetime movie marathons, of course, a lot of game nights, and endless wine nights where our friendship has probably grown the most. 25 years is a long time for a friendship to grow, but with Jaime, I can honestly say it's been easy. She's the type of friend who's always there through thick and thin and is always up for a good time. Jaime is one of the kindest, smartest, most hardworking women I know, and I couldn't be more proud to call her my best friend. I'm so happy that she's finally gotten to marry her soulmate, and that they're able to start this journey together.
For those of you who don't recognize me from John's hip, I am Connor, and I've been attached to it for the last 25 years. I came up here to talk about a decades-long friendship and all of the things that I've experienced with John that I know would make him a good husband. And over those 25 years, John has stuck by me through everything. He has been through every high and low point of my life, every happy point, every bad point. He's helped me grow. He's been there when I didn't think anyone else would be. Because, dude, we're a little married.
What can I say about marriage? Honestly, not a ton has changed. Our lives are essentially the same, but they're also different. It's sort of hard to quantify. It feels different for sure. I'm filled with slightly less existential dread on an everyday basis. I think it's because I know that no matter what, everything's going to be okay. I was lucky enough to get my happy ending last summer. Anything from now until eternity is a bonus. And I'm not gonna do it without crying. Once upon a time, I was scared to take this step. Now the only thing that scares me is a life without you. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I saved the princess, or more accurately, she saved me. Now all we have left is happy ever after. A happy ever after that I get to live every day of my life. 8 months down, forever to go. And that sounds pretty damn good to me. Thank you for being my wife and for loving me every day. I promise to do my best to always deserve it.
John, a little over a year ago, this day seemed so far away. We thought a whole year, we'll be back to normal. Well, yeah. This past year has been by far the most challenging year of my career. Not being able to have my usual support system of friends and family, I relied more heavily on you. When I was too exhausted, mentally and physically, you let me rest. You cooked, you cleaned, you went shopping. Also, I could somehow cope with all that I've seen over the last 13 months. I can only hope to repay you. Despite today being different than our plans a year ago, or even 6 months ago, or let's face it, even 3 days ago, it reminds me that the only thing that matters today is love. Even though life doesn't always go as we plan, with you those bumps are easier. They become part of the journey instead of obstacles. I promise to always be the positive to your sometimes, more than often than not, negative. I promise to push you when you need it. We'll leave that there. I promise to make you laugh. I promise I'll try to cut back on my Amazon ordering, at least a little bit. But most importantly, I promise to grow old with you and to always love you.
Jamie and John, before your close friends and family, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. You are now sealed your vows with your wedding rings, which you did 8 months ago. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Universal Life Church, and now pronounce you husband and wife again. You may now kiss your husband again.
Trying to write this speech, I've struggled a lot. It's mainly because I don't know what to say to put your relationship into words. I thought about sharing with you a few different stories about how everyone growing up used to call me John, and how Jaime and I can never put faces and names together for the Claffey side of the family. We really need a family tree to remember everyone. Or how Mom desperately wanted me to tell the story of how I pantsed John on Christmas morning. I've had 2 years to write this speech, give or take, and I still can't put words down for this. And my whole point is that John and Jaime, there's too many different things to tell for you guys, and nothing truly felt right to say about you guys. They're all good stories, and they all deserve to be told, but I don't know what to say. And that's because none of those stories compare to the story that you guys have written today, the story that you're going to continue writing for hopefully a really long time to come, because we know if anyone's going to mess it up, it'll be John. Today's story is about adversity, love, and family, and that's why we're here today, for family. So, to family.
Jaime and John's relationship has always been something special. Even when their relationship was tested and it seemed like they would never be in the same place at the same time, they never let that stop them. They made their long-distance relationship work and then continued to thrive when they are finally able to be together. They've truly set an example for the rest of us of what a strong relationship and true love looks like. So tonight, let's raise our glass in a toast to this wonderful couple and wish them a lifetime of happiness. To Jaime and John.
John, do you have another best friend? Is she smarter than you? Do you trust her with your life? Marry her, dude, that's your wife.
John, 8 years ago when I first met you, I never expected to end up where we are today. While it looks a little different than our original plans, I know through life's curveballs, we have grown both as individuals and as a couple. We've seen each other through some of the most challenging times of our lives, all the while growing stronger and falling deeper in love. I think back to our many years we spent long distance, and while it really sucks at the moment, I look back and I'm grateful. Grateful that we had the space to mature and evolve into the people we are now. Grateful to find our own personal passions. Grateful to follow our dreams and start our careers. Grateful for the deeper appreciation we have for the time we spent together. And grateful for the unbreakable bond we have for each other. You truly are my best friend. I do promise to be more patient, to always dance with you, to love you, to laugh with you, to build you up, to challenge you, and to be a shoulder to rely on. But most importantly, I promise to love you, always and forever, times infinity plus 2.
I've been with you during the highest highs and the lowest lows of my life. You've been there to help me celebrate and to help me grieve. You're even there for me when you're not there for me. I wear this watch whenever I have to be fancy. Now, the battery died years ago, and true to form, I've never replaced it. And so I decided that I was going to set it to 825. Now it's set to 825 with the second hand on the 12, 825.12. Not a time in this case, but a date. August 25th, 2012. The day we met. Whenever I'm nervous in wearing this, other than right now, as often happens before job interviews, I can look down on my wrist and know that everything's going to be okay. Because I know that you're always with me. Watch or not, I promise to always be there for you. I promise to always help you through the best times of our life and the worst, just as you have always helped me. Since we met, you've constantly pushed me to be a better man. You pushed me in school, in my career, and as a person. I promise you that I'll never stop trying to be a better man, for myself and for us. I was pretty broken when I met you. In many ways, I still am. But you love me anyway, and every day we spend together, I become a little more whole, a little better. A wise man once said, "There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be." This is where I'm meant to be, right here with you forever. I love you so much, and you make me so happy.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.